think we're live. Let's see here. Let's see if I am actually live. Yep. What's up, John? What's up, Vision? How's everyone doing today? Let's see, make sure it sounds like I got audio. Let's see. Yep, got the live audio. Well, this is going to be a special piece. Let's just hope it's together. We got the two boxes. You can tell the ES number 123 out of 299. And the bigger box here is the character himself, and then the heavier box is the base. Between these both boxes is about 83 pounds, just over 83, which is pretty heavy. I'd say, for JND piece, because, there's usually not too much to them. But this has got to be one of the coolest pieces they've done yet, because I'm not one for, just a flat black base with nothing on it and the character standing there. I like something like the Henry, the Henry Cavill one. That base is pretty awesome too, because he's, up there levitating, flying or whatever. So that's awesome. The Reeve one that I've got, that one's cool too, because it's got snow and then some like glaciers or whatnot. But that's, a little bit more simplistic. But that one's a character, I grew up with, so had to get that one in there, you know what I'm saying? Hey Alan, thanks for coming by. We're going to have some nice close-ups, and then later I'll take some nice pictures of this with a couple different lenses. And we'll be getting up some nice close-up shots so we can see all the details. Excellent. What's up, Critical? Thanks for coming by, bro. Appreciate you making it. It's kind of irritated waiting. This was literally in Largo, Florida, which is an hour and 3 minutes away from me, and has been there for, would have been the 4th day, and that should have been pretty much his whole trip, if you ask me, coming from, once it hits the U.S., it really shouldn't be that long, because you're taking care of any... Oh, and Alan, and it's good news too. Well, there's a couple good news. Actually, you probably already heard, but one person, they didn't even get a charge. Me, it was $94.08, and that was it for the fee. I was expecting hundreds. That's what was really kind of starting to piss me off. The shipping was one thing, and then hundreds of dollars I'm hearing for the the tariff fee. So. Well, let's get this thing started. I was very happy because I'm like, man, I'm never going to go direct again because I don't want that. I don't necessarily need it to come by plane quickly and pay hundreds extra. I can wait by boat. I don't need to be the very first. Of course, it's nice. It's fun playing. It's nice getting it, but shit, it's not a necessity. Today, I don't have a gut sword, but I do have the Old West Bowie knife in Damascus steel or whatever, Damascus. And this is also sharp. Hopefully I can keep on my fingers this time, but it's only suitable. We crack the seal with, and JND has always done it. They always want to unboxing video, but now Prime 1 is doing it, which is fine by me because I'd be doing it anyway. And like I've said before in a previous unboxing, that's how I got into doing unboxing videos, because as much as I pay for this stuff, I want to see and prove if there's any breaks. So it can be documented and proven. So I have no questions that it arrived that way. These boxes, they're pretty decent. A couple dings in the corners. But, you know, JND usually packs stuff well. But, you know, I've heard of a couple people now with getting a couple little breaks or whatever. It's pretty delicate statue. So you do want to be careful. And I am going to go look through, we'll look at the base and all that and get that over, but when we get to the other box, you know, we're really going to look at these pieces to make sure nothing is broken or almost breaking. You know, you could have a hairline crack too, you know, just because it looks together at that moment, you know, it could have had like a little stress crack or something. But you can see the box, no need to hold it up. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's just quality right there, boys. Nice big black box. This is the biggest JND box I've ever gotten. Normally they're about the same size. Been looking forward to this. You know, it's such a good feeling when you pre-ordered something and you waited. Even a year sounds long, but before you know it, it's here. And the waiting is finally done. Let's just hope it's in one piece. A moment of truth. You can just smell that good stuff in there. Oh, and the base is upside down. All right, no fussing in the chats, guys. You know who you are. I don't want to have to block anybody. You don't want to miss this. I don't want to have to use my admin rule power to... Oh, this has got some good weight to it, too. I mean, just look at that. Let's look at the back of it. Yeah, it is pretty... It's got some good weight to this thing. Berserk, 1, 2, 3. And then his sword will go there, so he'll be standing on there, that magnet there, and they got the peg on the left side. This eyeball, it's a big ass eyeball for sure. But just look at that. Looks pretty amazing, huh? That paint in the teeth, golly. Oh, let's look at the base. Base looks, the sides, I mean, looks pretty good. No scratches, so there's a plus so far. Got a plus, but look at that. Try to hold it still so you guys can really get a good look at it. And that big crater there, that's where the sword will sit. Oh, and then these are like the lips and everything. This whole character, this looks like, man, this is crazy. It's like a character, then all these little souls in the... See, this shit reminds me of Dark Souls stuff. So... But, I mean, my God, that does look amazing. Wow. Now I see why this was so expensive. You can just... All the great details and paintwork. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you could just look at this base for a while alone with nothing on it. My gosh, and that big eyeball, and you can see all the veins in the eyeball. Let's see if we can get closer. See in the corners. I'm not sure if it's picking it up on the camera, but my gosh. But I'm gonna go set it up over here. I cleared a spot for him, kind of next to the same spot as the Superman, and the other couple 1/3 there. But I gave you a nice little fabric deal. Let's look at all these little other demons. And this is all like translucent here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. You want to make sure all your magnets are in place. One dude was missing some magnets. We don't need to, you know, you can see. Scene one, you kind of seen them all, really. They're all pretty similar. These are the ones that will go crawling up the sword. Yeah, you could, with some nice light shining through these, you could really make this thing look cool. Oh wow, look at that little hand. You can really see the hand in there. Pretty sweet. It's amazing how quickly these Berserk pieces sell out. My gosh, it's crazy how quickly they do, or at least sell out on the site. I mean, there is one of these available, but it's like 55 plus shipping. So this is going to be a pretty expensive piece if you're going to try and get it once they're all sold out, that's for sure. And then we got the big cape. It's got a wired in there. So you can kind of do stuff around with it if you like. Got a couple shards of stuff on there. You know, I just, you know, they did change this. I kind of preferred the lighter color of the little, whatever you want, rope, whatever you want to really call it, but, and then the hood. So the hood, you can kind of pose it however you want it, but we'll do that later. I'm just gonna go hang this stuff up over here, but we'll just give you a quick view of it. Got some rips and tears and some dirt and grime on the bottom, so that's cool. Oh, let me put this on my TV here. Grime on the bottom, so I can make sure that good. All right, so this box is done. So let's move on to the next character. Hey, what's up, McFly? What's up, Ram? Thanks for making it, guys. What's up, Moose? Yeah, Moose, if yours is at customs, then that means it's still there then. I mean, they will start shipping it even though, like, say you didn't pay, you know, if they didn't send you something to pay, I wouldn't ask about that part, because, you know, you might get lucky and they might even ask, like Ram did. But what's up, Vibranium Jim? Thanks for coming by, bro. But it will start moving whether you pay it or not, put it that way. So if they don't ask for payment, don't worry. I wouldn't worry about that. Consider it a blessing. Because it says shipping will still progress even though you haven't paid anything or whatever. It'll say. Like ours was in Ohio, so, but once it leaves Ohio, it should just be straight to you. Mine made it to Orlando, Florida, then it went to Largo, Florida, and each time it stops, it says on hold. So don't start to panic at that point. It will say on hold every stop it makes, basically. But after 3 days, mine kept saying on hold, and it said exception. So, I mean, I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So I called and I'm like, what the hell? I paid for express shipping. I says, this is not express shipping. This should have been here by now. I'm like, it's literally an hour away from me, I tell them. So then they opened up like an investigation on it. And then they emailed me to confirm that yeah, we've opened up an investigation on it. And then they were telling me Monday. So in a couple, today's Saturday, so this coming Monday. So this is box B. Box B, the taller box, we'll say, that has the actual character inside. So but then next thing I knew, I get a email confirmation that it's coming today. And then at that point, they'll send you another email or something or other saying you can actually track it. So then you can start tracking it and seeing it, the truck itself, you know, how you can see the truck on the map. Let's see. So it will make it to you. But I would, you know, if it's held up like close by you, I would just call them so they get on it type of deal. Because I kept waiting. I'm like, okay, it's there. It's not far from me. It should be here. But after like the third day, I'm like, what the F? So I called yesterday on them. So we got assembly. But like I said, I don't know if you caught it, but my payment was only $94.08. So that was a blessing to me. I'm thinking hundreds, like I said earlier. So it wasn't bad. And then we have the little COA, 123 out of 299. No things. Just their standard deal that they give to every statue. I don't really display these. I just kind of throw them in the pile with the rest of them. Look over my books. I got a lot of gaming. I got Dark Souls books and stuff like that, and just throw them over there. Yes, save on Mason. That's kind of like with Prime 1 though. I would say, you know, they give you two options, and really the basic shipping isn't that long. Compare it to the faster version. But some people, they only have one option, is the faster. You know, but I guess some people are still waiting on the Hush, while, you know, a few others have already gotten theirs already. Yeah, dude, Vision, those colors do pop, man, for sure. It's going to be fun taking some pictures of it once it's all together. And I'll take my time. But with JND, you don't have an option for shipping, really. It's just the plane, which was, ooh, wow. Damn. On his belt buckle is like, it's like sticking out. Ram, was your belt buckle thing, the belt flat, or was it a piece standing up? Oh, maybe that's because of the pouch. Like in the center there, right here, the belt isn't flat, but there's a pouch that goes here, so maybe that's to make room for the pouch. But dude, this thing looks really good. It's got a lot of product in the hair. And I can't believe this stuff is all sculpted, because it's all real looking. Wow, that's crazy. Well, let's look at these pieces just to make sure shit ain't broke. But that's a pretty, he's a big beefy guy, that's for sure. And this is the part where you gotta be careful with. And then putting the shoulder pads on. So you got that. It just looks together. It's got some blood on it. It's got some pins in there so they can to hold it together. Chain. Oh, it hooks in there. The hook that will hook on his like other area. Get this over there. There. Stuff's in there too. There we go. There we go. Wow. Now this looks amazing. Look at that. I mean, that just looks real, and it's all sculpt. I mean, that looks really cool. I mean, if you told me this was leather, I would believe it. It's got some cool blood on there. This is really, and this has got some, you know, it's a decent weight to it. Wow, that is cool. That is badass. I just love their, I mean, like, it's just like with the Superman, his suit looks real, like it's real fabric. I mean, I could be a foot away from it looking at it, and I'd say, you know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he was wearing an outfit. That's how good JND does. Then we got the crossbow. And this is all sculpt. The wood literally looks like it's wood. Look at that. Beautiful. It's got real rope. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is for his knees. This is for his knees. Yeah, these look like for the knees. It's got some cool blood on there. Magnet. That's badass too. I love statues with blood on them. So I think that's badass. Couple Prime One pieces, man. I can't wait to get the Doomslayer, Marcus. I mean, the details on those look insane. So can't wait to get that stuff. But gotta wait till 2027, 2028 for those bad boys. So that was it for the top layer. Yeah, dude. The armor does look real. I mean, everything looks real. Like I would say it, you know, if you don't know, it does look real. So we're going to put this one aside. Oh yeah, this character's got some good weight to it. We'll put him over here. Oh, there we go. Look at that sword. It's a big ass sword. And that's the other thing. I love weapons. So that's what that looks like. We got his arms, his swords, and the shoulder pads, and his pouches. Oh, that's the other thing I really love the looks of. These pouches look insane. Let's unveil it together. I mean, just look at these things. I mean, that is really nice. Peg in the back. I mean, the details are just unreal for this thing. I mean, shit, they could have just... They could have used leather, but I don't know if it would look as good as this if it was real leather. And this one is more durable. This will last forever. You know, who knows what happens to leather. But leather should last forever too, I guess. Real leather. And then we got the other little pouch. And I like to put the, whatever it comes in, I like to put it back in that spot. So if I ever get rid of this thing, I have the exact wrappings for each piece. But that looks nice too. Everything is nicely blood-stained. So there's that. And if you can, I always like to grab if it's not so tight, you can grab the paper, you know, and kind of pick it up a little bit so you can get your hands around it. And these are the ones that are going to be a little tricky to get in. Because this little piece up here has to fit up under. So this is probably his left one, I would think. Yeah, I think this would probably be his left side, but we'll see. Oh yeah, see? And if anyone doesn't know, there is an L for left. But you can kind of tell the way it's, you know, it seriously looks like real armor, and how it would move, you know, depending on, you know, his movement. Because each plate would, you know, individually move a little bit. Because when they're in battle, you know, you can't have totally stiff. But, I mean, just look at that. Anyway, that's that one. So that's the left side. Put that there. This is the right. It's got an R for right. And then same deal. All right. That's for the right side. Well, thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it. We've seen almost all the pieces. Nah, psych. Puff break. Hey, thanks, Beast. Wait till he gets together. It's going to be even more impressive. But I just love the realism. You know, I don't want no fake-ass looking statue that looks like plastic. We don't, or at least I don't pay good money for plastic, man. If I wanted plastic, I go to Walmart and get one of those figures for a fraction of the cost. The sword, I'm very happy with this blood. That looks good. It's got some good weight to it. Feels nice and solid. This would be the front. I almost like the blood on the back more than the front, though. See, this is the back. Back versus front. But this thing just looks like it's been in many battles. You can kind of just see all the crushing through people's bones and shit, and bashing helmets through their armor. This is the Widowmaker. Nice wrapped end. Look at that. It's kind of a skinny end, though, if you ask me, comparing it to the sword. I mean, that just shows you how big the sword. I guess his little hands. I mean, this makes it huge. Jeez, that is badass, though. Doesn't get more badass than that. Then we got like this too. This looks really cool. And I love the fact that it can come out. It's got a little piece of whatever in there. Pretty cool. So that's the thing. So it goes like this. Because this little piece would show out. Because the little magnet right there. I like how it's all wrapped. Looks like it's all wrapped in leather. Some more stitching on the sides here. Some blood everywhere. Cool. There's that. Oh, and then we got the little, just be careful with this little thing here. This is a little piece for the sword. Where the hell did I just get that? I think maybe there. Yeah, right there. But this little needle is breakable. If you can kind of see the, yeah, that little needle on the end there. Very skinny, very breakable. But that will go onto the big ass sword. So put that. If you set it down with the needle up so it doesn't break by accident. And then we got this little guy, Puck, the little fairy. That's taped in place. Oh shit. This one, you gotta be super careful. And this actually came apart. It's like stuck to the plastic. You can probably glue it back. But, I mean, it's just this little fairy guy. But it goes right here. It actually looks like it wasn't even glued well because it doesn't even look like it's broken. It just wasn't glued good enough. Because you can probably poke it back in. There's like a little hole in the end. But if that's the least of my worries, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get closer on this though. It's so damn small. But this little end fits into, probably it's hard to see that little hole. It's right, you know, right in the top. If you can see it, I'm not sure. But I probably need at least $1,000 back on that because this is busted. Totally unfixable, for the record. So, we'll get at least $1,000, maybe $800 back for that. We'll see what JND says. Maybe they might give me $1,200 back. Who knows? Because that is a key character and part of the statue, man. Now we got these big burly arms to look at. Okay, well, check one. The magnet is there. Let's see here. Holy crap! I didn't know this could fall apart in that many pieces. Oh man. Oh God. Look at that. Look at that silicone there. And look at these scratches in there. That's probably another $300 back. Look at those scratches. And this, oh, and it's got an L for left right there. And he's got a little foam in his hand. Take that out. Oh, I don't even know. There we go. But this whole feels like you could pull this off. This whole end. It's like movable a little bit. But that looks cool. I like this. That looks breakable too. So be careful with the arms. Oh shit, man. Look at that. There is a little stress crack in there. Oh, there is 2 stress cracks. Check it out, guys. 2. There's a crack right there on this, because there's a little piece on the other side. So, and that's like his, oh shit, this hand moves. Yeah, this hand, it like, you see that? It's like on a little hinge there. And I mean, you could put it back, but still, see, it fits in there like so. But that is super delicate. That's what I mean by stress cracks. It looks like it's together, but it's not. So, but this one is already in the making, ready to crack in the same spot. What? We'll put that piece over there. And careful with that one. And let's see, oh, the other arm isn't like that though. And I got this one. Wow, look at that. That looks really cool. Let me change the battery, hold on, to my little monitor. That one died. But this arm looks really cool with all the cuts and scars. I mean, that looks like a real dude's arm. Sculpted area. This probably, you can, yeah, if you ever notice, it's like just pushed on there. So you could probably pull this whole thing off. So if you notice that it's coming out a little bit, you can just push it back in. it looked like it was out just a little bit on the edge, and just pushed it back on and it was fine. But even his little fingers, these fingers probably could pop out too, who knows? Because they're just pushed in there, because it's silicone, then sculpt, then these are just individual fingers pushed in there probably, or glued in there or whatever. Yeah, and then this can move a little bit, however it's in there, but you can see all the old scarring and stuff. Well, that's really cool too. And now, let's get back to our main character. Make sure there's nothing left in the box. But the details that JND does is really good. They've come a long way since when they first started doing stuff, I'd say. Oh, Ram, you can pull off the fingers? Yeah. Yeah, yes, Cyber Phantom, at least, man. That's what I'm saying. We're going to work this thing down where I'd only pay 20 bucks for this thing. Hey, what's up, Big Silver? Glad you made it. Oh, yeah. We're knocking off a couple walls. We're extending that way, right up against the neighbor's house. I'm going to be able to slap him 5 through the window. Hey, thanks, Critical. But now we're ready to get the character out, and we'll start the assembly. Oh, let me, I'll just take a couple pictures just to have them. I know JND will want some video, but we'll just take the pictures before this thing, because I'm gonna take a couple pictures of these. But his arm is like super delicate, the way they put it together. But really, they're kind of easy fixes, really, But, you know, should I have to fix a statue that I paid so much for is the question. That's the question. Should have made it a little bit more thicker in areas so stuff like that wouldn't crack. You know? But at least we can put them together, you know? The other piece might fall off, though, when I put the sword in. Oh, yeah, you just move his hand, and it puts some strain on that piece. Well, be careful, because if you push it together, like before it cracks, you can't even really see. Like, I'll show you. See how you just move his hand a little bit and it pulls it apart right there? See how it pulls it apart? See the crack? But then if you just push it together, you gotta move his hand back up. Yeah, that's the thing. It puts a little stress on there. So you can't even tell. I would just, personally, I would just take some money back and fix it, and maybe if I could see something, just a little dab of, I'd make a mixture of like black, gray, brown paint, make it like this color here, and just blend it in if I have to. But you can't even tell until you know, if you were to put that sword in, so we'll see. It might break the rest of the way off. Is the problem. But nothing major is the good thing. You know, at least we can assemble it. It's never fun getting a statue that you're not even able to assemble it, you know, during your unboxing. So let's get the main thing out, man. You guys ready or what? What's the holdup? Damn. Let's get this beautiful thing out. Let's give you a different view, huh? Get him out of there. And then we'll look them over. We'll look them over together. Oh, let me just go down. We'll do a quick pan of him. That's what he looks like in the box. Okay. Let's see this assembly guide. Oh, let me move all these other things out of here because I'm going to put my camera over here. And then I always like to flip out stuff like this. There we go. Wow. Look at that. Got a little dusty in his arm sockets. And just be careful when you're handling him anywhere along the belt area. You don't want to snap anything off. This comes with some chain here. Some chains in the back. So, let me well, let me just, and we'll put them here, and then I'll raise up the camera higher. Fits right in nicely. There. Oh, oh, and look in the box, because took him out. There is a little link. Let's see here. See the link? That's going to be used to connect. So you're going to need that piece. That was laying in the box. So keep that in mind if yours is missing. Look in the box. Okay. Yeah, this is as far as I can back them up. Definitely some delicate points in the statue though, so keep that in mind. And then we'll follow the guide to put the pouches. Wants to go with the pouches, the knife, and it's the these 3 items. Be this one. Let me move that. You see the side there? Yep. Then the knife. Yeah, that the belt buckle to be sideways or up like that is normal, because it actually fits perfectly, you know, over the knife. So it just looks weird when it's. Oh shoot! Let me pull this crap off him first. That would help. And I won't make you wait. I'm gonna have to, actually, well, I got a blower right here. These blowers work pretty good. Got one of these little blowers and damn, he had a bunch of crap on him. But these blowers are pretty cool. My camera is the Sony SVE10 Mark II. Still got a piece of, it's like stuck in the product though, so. There we go. Couple little pieces, there we go. But I think that looks awesome. Oh, this is movable. Oh, this is all movable. Wow. So this does move a little bit, the stuff on him. All right. So let's put the knife back on now. All right. So it's like that. Pretty big character though. The burly guy. And then 3. So it'll be back here for the back pouch. Okay. So now it wants you to do the crossbow in the back. So the crossbow, and this is actually labeled number 2, and it's got a 2 inside of here. So we get the crossbow first, put it in the, that's really cool. So you can put it in here, I guess, like that, like that, and then, oh damn. Just barely. Look, you see how it's needs to fit. Needs to fit into there. I'm not sure if it goes down enough. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this crossbow's got to go down more in here. It doesn't, you know, I don't want to jam it in there. Yeah, it wants you to push it down a little bit more because it won't go down enough to put the peg in. Because it's, you know, it's got to go into this whole thing here. Let's see. Maybe if I turn it. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that one because I'm not gonna mess it up. And to me, it doesn't matter. Let me see if it goes the opposite way then. Flip it that way. Yeah. Let's see. Here's the rope. Might have to heat it up or something. Because I won't be able to fit it in there. See. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't go down enough. And it's the rope. Let's see here. Rope. Okay, so it does want it on this side. Does want it like this. So the rope is on the inside, like that. So it does want it in this position. Okay, okay. Fine, okay, I got it. So, fits. And then, like that. I guess that works. I'll put that to the side. So it is in there. Just gotta play with it, I guess. And there we go, like that. All right, well that's that. I think I want it to the side where the cape goes on. So there's that. Oh boy. Now it wants the metal looking arm. This is probably where the next piece will break, but we'll see. And it goes right into this peg. It's got the magnets, so that's a good thing. It's coming together, boys. All right, that's stable. And the other arm. Way. Do the other one. Oh shit. Look what I find. Here's the other piece. Oh, the hook. Oh, it was together earlier. It's like, you gotta be careful for these pieces. These, that was like in the arm. I don't know where that went. We'll have to figure that out. And let's see here. So then when the sword goes on, it will hinge that up like so. See how it will lift up. But we got this link and this hook to worry about. All right. Step 8. What the hell is it showing me? It's already in there. That part. Is it showing me the armor? I guess that's the armor. Step 8 is the armors. Okay. You know what? I'm going to get my little stool here so I can get a little higher. Let's see here. Now it wants the shoulder pads. go in there. Okay. Wow. It's a little, let's see. Let me get a little bit of light. Because you gotta put these little pegs in the silicone. You gotta push them in. And then also, let's see here. Wow. That's a little crazy. Whew, damn, that is tough. These squares are bigger than the actual holes that are cut. Once you like pop it in there. I don't know about that one. Let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. I'm gonna do that a little differently, I think. Because that is tough. Trying to pop these in though. My God. Probably. So I just did the popped it in there. Does seat in, and then we'll carefully I think that was easier for me, guys. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that was much easier doing it that way. Do as you wish, but these little things go under his little end here. The tip goes underneath this thing. Yeah, it doesn't have any. You can't pull it up more on here, but anyway, it goes in good that way. The way I did it. So you might want to do it that way, but whatever. All right. See, it wants to go under this edge, underneath this thing right there at that point. All right, there it is. But I think it's tough if, you know, you might snap that off trying to push that down. I could see that breaking if you're trying to put it together So we got, see the squares here, and you see how these are actually bigger? It's like, let me see here. Try to show you a view. You see the ends to these things? Where the hell's my camera? See how there's like a little edge underneath there, a little blown up a little. Anyway, that's that. So, this is a very ambitious piece, for sure. And see, I'm on the holes, but I mean, I'm pushing, and it's still hard. So I can only imagine. Yeah, or you can. Okay, so maybe you push on one side, pop that in because you hear a little pop it, and then do the other side. Trying to do both simultaneously. It was a little bit harder, but I pressed a little bit on this side. We'll say, yep. Did the little pop in, then I did it on this side, and you know, kind of goes all in. Anyway, that's what we have. There. Now, the trick is just doing it slowly, lining it up. Oh, that's above. So. Oh, yeah, this is much easier, guys. Doing it that way is so much easier than trying to pop it in. So put this together first on the arm. It will line up just fine. So, Alan, if you're still there, do it like that, my friend. It'll be a lot easier for you than trying to pop it together as it's assembled, in my opinion. So. And I can probably guarantee you that little end, people probably snap that off. But that is looking amazing, I gotta say. Absolutely amazing. I mean, that looks like $8,000 to me. What do you guys think? Well, that's what the directions say, Moose. To put the arm in first, then put that, you know, armor shoulder pad on and slide it under as you're doing it. It's so much easier leaving the arm off and doing one at a time. Just the way I did it. Yeah, Ram. Yeah. Because if they snap it off, we'll just grab another one. You know? They don't care. Let's get that beast of a sword in. This should be nice. So, should go like this, or like this. What the hell? Oh my God. That's pretty tough too. There we go. Shit. Now it all rests together. Look at that. Okay. That's in there pretty good. Now that, sheesh, $9,000 piece. What am I talking about? Holy. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. I forgot I was live still. Oh, my God. I don't know how much more amazing this can get. So, let's see here. The hand, oh my God. Where the hell do these go? Like that for that one. We'll do this for this one. Like that. We'll do this one for that. They're all fitting together quite nice. Oh shit. Sorry guys. I'm just popping them in there. So we just did these 3 pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. They're all by like pegs, so you can't miss them. And then we got no, not that one. Let's see here. Is it that one? Yeah, I guess so. So this little one back here. Oh, wait a minute. No. Got this one. This one. Right there. This one. Right there. This one. We'll say back here. And then I had one more. Oh, man. Little one. Where did that go? Oh. This one goes by the eyeball. Just the hand. Like that. Right there. So let's work on some of these chains. Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost. What the hell? I don't see where these even chains go. Oh, there's a little piece of stuff stuck in here. There we go. So, probably something like this. Probably this goes like that. And let's see, what's the, probably this side. Probably like that, huh? So we'll put the loop, put the hook like that, and then hook it like that. So I guess that's how that goes. I don't know. It's got 2 hooks on this, like you could hook this somewhere else too. It's got a double hook. Oh, wait a minute. Something goes through the other side, I would think. Let me see here. This is probably goes through here, this chain. Oh, shit. Let me go back up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So, put this chain through here, like the other one is. On the other side, like that. Oh, you know what, guys? People have probably been doing this all wrong. I mean, they were dangling it straight. I don't know, but why would it have double hooks? Something like this. See, I think people have been putting this together differently. Why would it have two hooks unless they were being used? What do you think? I don't think anyone's put it together like that. And I can't tell. Let's see. The right, the left. It definitely goes. That's the right side. It definitely goes through the loop because it's showing it through the loop there, going through the loop there. But I'm thinking it goes like this. Because why else would there be another hook on this end? Rather than, you know, a lot of the people I've been just seeing them dangling it straight down. I'm going to leave mine like that. Because I don't give a fuck. That's how I'm doing it. It really doesn't matter to me. It's done. But look at that. And now we're going to get a couple more pieces. We're going to move down a little bit. Well, we can see it from there actually. That. And front and center. Now we'll do the shoulder, or the knee pads, I mean. Knee pads probably goes like this, and then like that. Let me make sure. Okay, right. Oh, okay, right side, so it's like this. Right side is this side, so we'll turn it so you can see it. I'm gonna have to blow this thing down more. No pun intended. There's that. I mean, this thing is a work of art. It really is. I mean, I'm kind of blown away. Blown away. And then, like this. Come on. Let's see, come on. Okay, come on. This is the left. Left. Let's get in there, boy. Okay, this one's a little more tighter. So, just pushing it from the center so it's got the most support. But that was a little tight. There. Let me get out of the view. But that didn't go in as easily as the other one. So keep that in mind. Beautiful statue. Yeah, I'm thinking this goes like that, because why else would they give you another hook? I don't think people have been putting together right. So you saw it here first, the correct assembly. What do you guys think? Was that correct or not? What do you think, Grandma? Are you going to fix yours to be like that or what? Let me hear you. Yeah, you won't see it. Yeah, have it hanging. But that's how it's got to go. Hey, what's up, Resin Ronin? Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. What's up, Random Korean? Glad you made it, bro. Thanks for coming by. I don't use a PC. It's all camera, man. All camera. It's going to automatically load to YouTube. Or it does on it, you know, it already is, or whatever it's doing. I just got a little pieces of bits left over to blow off, but let me get out of the camera. Let me put a couple more pieces on here. We won't be able to use this little guy. This little guy is supposed to be. See, I seen You know, you're supposed to balance up there, but I ain't gonna do that. I will display my guy just like that. And I'll show you right there on the bottom of the base. That's where my little puck's gonna be with his little ball thing next to him, so we can play kickball later. You know? Why not? Go like that. Well, there you go. Put it like that. There you go. There's your little ball, buddy. So, there's that, and now we still got another piece left. And that is for his mighty sword. Where the hell does it go, though? Let's see. Right. And this little delicate pin here will go, I think, right there. No? Where the hell you go, boy? Oh, okay. It does go there. It's just... Huh. That's not the best. Whatever. But it's there. Let me stand him up. That battery is dying. But we'll go in for some close-ups so we can see this beautiful thing. And we'll get the cape on him after we check out his close-ups. And if I don't have the cape on him, I'll display this like that or something together. There we go, something like that. It's a little, it's loose in the joint. But the realism on this is definitely insane. It's a great massive piece. You can kind of see me next to him for reference. So it is a good size piece. He's got a lot of product in his hair. His ears look like little elf ears. I like the tattoo, the branding mark on his neck. It looks awesome. That's like one of the most famous tattoos people get. Boom. Massive, massive piece. I mean, you can kind of see him, you know, next to the other guys. The difference. I wish I could back this camera up more. I should have removed the shelving. Hold on. Let me, I'll go in some close. Get that. Let me see here. I need to get up higher though on this camera. Hold on. All right, bear with me, guys. Yeah, I can't quite back it up enough. Yeah. Almost fit him in there. But that's what he looks like. I'll be taking some pictures of him. So he looks like as a whole. How to reconnect. So it's good to know if I lose the power, I can reconnect on the same stream. But there's that. I'm trying to get a good look at that brand. Let's see here. Wants to focus on his other stuff. There's a shot of it. Pretty cool. And them all together. But this is some nice up close and personal shots of them. Gotta do my, let's see if it lets me change that. Okay, well let me, there. What do you guys think? Not bad? Yeah, well, some of the reports I think, were valid. One guy admitted he broke one piece during assembly. He didn't say which one. And then one was broke out of the box. So, who knows? I can't change my my f-stop while I'm live, I don't think. Tried to change it, but so it would focus on like the whole thing. But I mean, it looks pretty sweet. Well, definitely impressed, we'll say. I mean, I just love it, really, but so a couple minor things, really. I just recommend being delicate with it. It is a delicate statue. The details on the arms and the scarring, I mean, my gosh, it looks real. I just love that. I love realism. Get closer on his arm. Focus in on his arm. I mean, the details. The pouches are pretty sweet. But I'm thinking the way I've got this chain, if anyone's just tuning in, I'm thinking this is the way to. I don't even think I saw JND put it together like this. But why else would it have a hook? It has a hook here on this end and a hook down on this end. So why else would it have a hook? And it's got like a opened link. I don't know if you can squeeze it shut, but I'm not even going to bother. I'm not trying to break it. And then the base is really sweet. Big eyeball. Base is very well painted too. And I do love the stitching and everywhere. His outfit, I mean, even his legs, the leg stitching. I mean, just look at that. Looks amazing. All the little demon souls. I'm going to call them demon souls. They look like to me. Base is killer. This is probably the best base JND's ever done, as far as I'm concerned. You know, that 1/6 piece they got going on, that's going to be pretty insane. You got Ramo getting that one. It looks pretty amazing. I'll be looking forward to his pictures on that one. And just the pants and all the buckles in here. Golly. I mean, I don't even know if I want to wear the cape. I just love all this details in the back. That's why I like to put every statue on a Lazy Susan, because I can just spin them and check out stuff, you know. Put the pant legs. Pretty awesome. It's pretty insane. All throughout here, the ruffles. It's amazing how they get this. The buckles. Well, you guys ready for the cape now? We'll put the cape on and we'll see what he looks like. Let's see, back that up. All right, looks good. See, I got this big, like a 6-inch monitor on top of this camera, so I'm trying to look at the camera and it's like, move stuff around. But the focusing on this camera is like so quick too. It's like, boom, my hand. Super, super nice camera. And it's all in the lenses too, boys. It's not just the camera. You got to spend some money on the lens. You know, 600 plus on a lens to get. And I've got I've got a few lenses, and I'll break out another lens later when I actually take some pictures. And this lens is a badass lens. This is a Sony lens. So this one I'll be able to take some real close-up shots. I'll be zooming. I'll make his head, his face, you know, the size of your TV. So it'll take up the whole screen. So it's having a couple different lenses to do different jobs, really. Couple. I'm gonna have to get some of these white specks off of them before I do some pictures. I'll get a little brush because let's see. I have to like dust his face. You probably want a little brush like this to go over him. Get all like any white specks off of them. But you probably have one of these brushes that came with another statue. JND, they don't send you that stuff, so. Alright, where's the cape? Let's get that on. So we got this cape. Let's see. This is like that. What the hell? Oh, it's got a little. Okay, so there's a little hook on this one side. I wonder which way is which. Okay, so that way. Oh, there's some snaps on here. So you can snap it in. But there's also a hook. Wonder what the hook is for. See, there's a hook here. And then also snaps up there. Let's see here. Oh man. Let me get a little closer here. It's like all bunched up in the ends here. It's a little weird. So it goes like that. I'm not sure what that hook is for though. It's a little weird. So it snaps in 2 spots. Just careful with the armor, I guess. I don't know what this hook is for. Huh. What the fuck? Oh, you probably mold it or something. I don't know. That'll take some fussing with, I think. I'll have to look at some pictures to see. I don't know. It's a big ass hood, that's for sure. Oh, the hooks, I think. I wonder if there's a hook on this side. Yeah. There's a hook on this side too. Okay. So it's to hold down the, okay, so the edges of the wire inside there, it will rest in these hooks. I don't know if you can see that. But, let's see here. But at any rate, you can slide it in there, it'll kind of hold it there. And then you can kind of form this however way you want to, I guess. But anyway, that's what it's for. But who the hell wants to do it like that? So then you can go like that, and I hook it down. However you want to have them. I'd just rather have it all on the back. Like that. Something like that, you know? But it's playable, you know, you can play with it however you want to do it. Give you something to do. You can have it out, like fanned out, so you can kind of still see the stuff in the back. Just careful not to hit the stuff in the back. Definitely adds more to the piece. I like them either way. I think I like the without the cape, really. I don't know. He looks bigger, we'll say, with this. And you can fan this thing out however you want to fan it out. It's nice that they made it you know, bendable. However you want to have it sit. But what do you guys think? Is this something that worthy for your collection or what? Let's see here. That's it, man. He's together. Yeah, this is, yeah, random. I don't know. Prime One does a good job with their gut stuff too, but the quality, I have never seen the you know, as good as quality as this, like individual pieces, like the way they sculpt before. I mean, really, only JND I've seen do it and do it very well. But when you have the cape on, it's kind of like if you don't plan on spinning him around or anything, the cape's a nice option. You know, and you can play with it around his neck or whatever. So it doesn't cover his face. But you don't get to see the tattoo and stuff like that either, you know? Once you put the cape on. But it looks like it's a lot bigger piece, you know, with the cape on. Looks pretty massive with the cape, I'd say. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool? Yay or nay? Good representation of guts or what? Do you like the realism? Or do you prefer like the comic? But it's going to be a while till the next piece comes in. Who knows when that will be. So we got 3 pieces recently, and we had all our fun for a while till like the end of the year, I'd say. But that's all right. I'd rather have them now than not. But I appreciate everyone's coming by. Hey, Casual. Thanks for coming by, man. You caught the end of it. Yeah, Doomsday's definitely coming your way. But he's 3.5 G's. So as soon as that gets sent to my PayPal, I'll send him to you. You just let me know. I'll pack him up nice in his art box, because that's all he's got is an art box, unfortunately. Alright guys, well I'm going to cut it off now. Appreciate everyone for coming by, checking them out. I'll take some pictures and show them off in the groups so people can see some quality pictures of this amazing piece. Hope everybody has a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.